Well, this weekend, millions of us watched the big game. High stakes on the gridiron and incredible pressure from the players to the coaches and especially the referees. Well, since February is American Heart Month, we're going to take a closer look at one man's journey, battling back from a heart attack to return to the family and the game that he loves. Rusty Spindell dedicated 3 decades of his life to the game as an officiant for D1 football and later the NFL.
Great part of my life. I never looked at it as work.
But that work came to a dead stop when at 35, Spindell suffered a heart attack.
I'd had high blood pressure prior to that and a little bit overweight and, not really taking care of myself like I should have. And woke up one night feeling really bad.
He passed out and was rushed to the hospital, diagnosed with an overactive vagus nerve and mitral valve prolapse.
It shut all the blood off to my heart. Now, the major thing, it didn't do any damage to my heart. It just knocked me out cold and came close to dying.
So close, he remembers floating toward the light.
The nurse then was just sitting there and rubbing my hand, trying to calm me down. And I got better.
His young sons and wife took him home a few days later, and the whole family started a new way of life.
I got on a weight program, eating right, doing all the right things. And the funny thing is, Denise, you and I talk, I refereed football for years. I would go through system, refereeing the football. I was up in great shape and everything. Then the off season, I kind of piled it on.
Now retired from football, Spindell sticks to daily exercise and does his best to manage stress, allowing him to watch his sons grow up and enjoy 50 years of marriage.
I had and still have a good life. So it was important. It was more important for me to be alive for my family than for me.
Now, Rusty has a condition that millions of people have, MVP. Some people call it leaky valve. So here's a look at the heart. So the mitral valve is actually one of 4 valves in our heart, but it's supposed to act sort of like a one-way door. It controls the blood flow. It's kind of located right about here. Now, it's supposed to securely open and then securely close, but when you have MVP, it doesn't quite do that. The flaps of the valve don't close evenly, and that actually causes sort of like a backward flow of your blood. Now, the thing is, a lot of the times there's very few symptoms, if any symptoms at all, and it can get worse over time, and that puts you at a higher risk for a heart attack. 2% of Americans have MVP, and they don't even know it.